OBJ allegedly has come out and said that playing alongside Aaron Rodgers in a Green Bay Packers is his #1 destination. Shall he clear waivers per sources? Now, this would be very fascinating if this happens 2 times, where Stephon Gilmore was potentially going to the Packers. Yeah. He ended up going to the Panthers. Then now Odell Beckham Jr., if he clears waivers, will get paid some money from the Cleveland Browns. Will be able to double dip, both get paid by the Cleveland Browns and whatever his new team is. Maybe be able to create a very team-friendly deal, get him on the other side of Devontae Adams. Big Bob Tunyon's out. You still got the big dog, though. Other wide receivers, Lazard, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Rodgers. The defense played great against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, but what are they? Who are they? We don't know. If OBJ goes to your team, you are immediately excited, right?
Oh, yeah. Feed me, OBJ.
Even though everybody in Cleveland, everybody in New York, a lot of media people are spinning the narrative, OBJ ain't it, get him out of here. As soon as that report from Schulte, who's that from?
Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz report, Jordan Schultz breaking the news here on the Schultz report. And the Schultz report reports a lot of stuff. The Schultz report doesn't just, show up and fly by the seat of their pants. The Schultz report knows what they're talking about. As soon as this came up, Packers fans said, fucking right, let's go.
Yeah.
If they would have tweeted, if Schultz report here would have tweeted about 7 other teams, all the fans would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go. That's why that whole narrative that is being perpetuated by people about Odell Beckham not being a guy you want on your team is all bullshit. And even the people that practice in that, and I'm not saying Ty ever did, but I'm saying on the internet, people have said, I want him on my team, I don't want him on my team. As soon as a tweet is said that he's potentially coming to your team, you'd be like, hey, he'd make our team better. He would fucking make our team better. It's all so fascinating. And he and Aaron, by the way, might be able to come together in that culture, that locker room, and be like, hey, listen, everybody scrutinizes everything I do as well, pal. We're kind of on the same page. Let's fucking go get this Lombardi. And maybe that'll be everything and all that Odell Beckham Jr. needs, but we have no idea if this is going to happen.
Well, what was that? That report from an AFC GM came out and said, people don't view him as #1 anymore. That's part of it. Devontae Adams is there. So, he knows going in. I don't think he's thinking, he needs to be the top dog and all this kind of stuff. And, you've talked about Peyton when guys would come in. I don't think Odell's coming into that locker room and becoming a cancer. No disrespect to Baker, but the way that's there are a lot of veterans on that team. I don't think he's coming into the locker room and bringing the whole thing down.
That doesn't happen with a veteran quarterback like Aaron.
Right.
When you have a veteran quarterback like Aaron that is so good and so well respected from every player in the league and what he can do on the field, that doesn't happen. Guys can't really come in and be a cancer. And guess what? In that receiver room, he has Devontae Adams as well. Great guy, high character dude, positive guy for the team, great leader. So
Swag too.
He would fit in great.
Hey, Devontae, by the way, is super confident, uber confident, very good. He's a wide receiver that is great, knows that he's great, which is great news for everybody in that room. Odell coming in, buying in, seems to be a pretty easy thing if he was to go to the Green Bay Packers or a couple other teams. This is you go to a top.
Can they make it work with the cap space? Can they make it work?
He would have to do it. I think they got $6 million or something like that. They cleared it somehow.
Well, and what they say, if he does clear waivers and doesn't get picked up, they could pick him up for $575,000.
Yeah, 800 and some is the vet min.
Right.
Half a season, 5. Yeah.
Deshaun just got $1 million for the rest of the season from the Raiders, so they could do something like that.
Yeah, especially because you're getting paid in your
double dipping.
Double dipping, which you can only do one time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, termination pay.
There it is. Did you ever get that?
Yeah.
You double dipped? You double dipped?
No, I didn't double dip. I was done, so I got termination pay.
Man, when people double dipped, I remember thinking, oh, you're so fucking smart, dude. Yeah, I remember thinking that when people were getting paid from 2 teams. I was like, good for you. We had a couple of those guys come through our team, and I was always so happy for them. I'm like, you fucking did it, dude. You got 2 NFL teams paying you. Think about that. That's awesome.
It's I had a teacher, my homeroom teacher in high school. He taught in high school for 30 years, got his pension, which was 88% of his highest salary, and then he went and got a gig at another school district, so he really double dipped.
Well, that's like Vinatieri. Vinatieri was kicking long enough, he could have started collecting his pension. You know what I mean? He could have been double dipping from his previous contracts right now with his current contract, which is more than anything. Then he retired. You know, and he didn't get a chance to do that. Retired on this show, by the way. This show stinks, dude.
Hell yeah.